Now that we know we can do it, are there risks involved? You bet there are. Maybe you don't understand. The first sub-2 deal I ever did, I did the biggest mistake you can ever make, and that's to use forms straight out of a course. And I had a great teacher, but I didn't follow his instruction. I didn't immediately take my forms to a local attorney to have them looked at. If I had, I would have known that I can't use a deed specific to Colorado and Georgia. Okay. A lot of times the deeds are different in what they require: witnesses, notary acknowledgments, and that sort of thing. Well, what did I do? I took the deed straight out of the course, and that's what I had done. Okay. And I was under a tight timeline. I just had it done. I did a self-closing, and I did it wrong. Now, fortunately, I had an attorney who knew how to straighten things out. So we got that taken care of. You should never do that. I don't care whose course you buy. And there are a lot of people that teach sub-2. Some people are better than others. Some people claim they have the best documents in the world. That may be the case. I don't know. I actually had someone ask me the other day, William, your documents are pretty simple. They're scary simple. Are they very effective? And my answer to that was, listen, I've seen purchase agreements that were 15 pages long. That's confusing to a seller. Many times they think if you've got this much to say, there's a problem. And so our documents are very simple. I've been doing this for a really long time. I've never found myself in court over my documents. I'll tell you this too. Their documents are important, that they have the important things in there. But do you believe that some of the biggest guys in the world that find themselves in court, that have teams of lawyers, they probably have some pretty tight documents? Still, they find themselves in court. There are many things other than documents that will wind you up, that will, or you'll find yourself in trouble. There are other factors involved too. Number one is how you treat people that you deal with, how you treat your sellers, how you treat your buyers. I see this in groups all the time. I've got a seller, they're in foreclosure. We signed a contract. Now they're trying to back out of the contract. They found a way to keep their house, but we have a valid contract. What should I do? And I see over and over people say, you need to record a memorandum. You need to sue for specific performance. You need to do this. You need to do that. I'm telling you, having been in this business for a really long time and dealing with people in trouble, we like to say as investors that our job is to help people. In fact, when we approach people in foreclosure, that's our first go-to. How can we serve you? How can we help you? If we can help them keep their house, we will. And that's our first goal out of the gate. And we've helped a lot of people stay in their houses. If they don't want to keep their house, if they want to sell, if they can't keep their house, we're there to try to stop the foreclosure process, buy their house if that's the best thing to do. But we always first approach them with a heart to help. Now, again, it goes back to how you treat people. But these guys that have teams of lawyers, they have airtight contracts, they still find themselves being sued. Why do you think that is? How you treat people and having a huge target on your back for the appearance of having a lot of money. And most asset protection courses, in fact, the first one I ever took, said that the first asset protection step you can take is not to be really flashy. When you go out and you buy these fancy cars and you live this super ornate lifestyle, it really paints a target on you. People don't sue broke people because there's no gain in it. And all of these things matter. Documents are important, but there's also more to it than that. How you treat people that you deal with and the kind of lifestyle that you live. Okay, so just remember those things. There are risks involved in self-closing, knowing how to fill out a deed properly. One of the biggest mistakes that you can make that I found is not making sure you use the proper deed and that the legal description isn't correct. So you want to really make sure that you're doing that. Also, another risk, I see this question a lot. Do I need a title search? Absolutely, you do. We never buy anything without a title search. Most of the time, you're not going to need a full, uh, go back to the beginning of time title search. Our typical seller has an institutional loan with US Bank, Bank of America, uh, or something like that. And because of that, they have a title search. I can guarantee you they have title insurance from the day that the seller purchased it back. We're mainly interested in what's happened on that property from the day that our seller bought it. What's happened coming forward? Are there liens? Are there judgments? Have there been quitclaim deeds or any funny business along the way? And for most title companies or attorneys, that's called a current owners and encumbrances report. And that's really all that you need. A lot of title companies will do this for you for a very low cost. When we were in Colorado, I think Jody's title company would do them for $5. The title company that we use right now doesn't charge us at all for a full title search because we close our deals, our regular deals with them. So find a title company, always get a title search. If you feel like you need to do any inspections on the property, you'd want to do those. If the property's in good shape, then you're probably okay. But the main two risks are going to be verifying good title and making sure that the deed is prepared properly. So those are the two main things. Hey guys, thanks for watching. While you're here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out these other great videos and podcast episodes.